Okay, so remember when Remy Ma said she told him to go find something stupid to play with, baby? She was not exaggerating. Because not only did he find something stupid, he found someone for Win Records too. And honey, by the end of this video, you are going to understand exactly what I mean. So if you've been sleeping on this story, wake up, because this one connects more dots than you think.
Go to Africa. It was pills. How do I know? Because the text came to my phone because he's still on my health insurance. He just didn't want you to go. That's all. So he could sit over there and call me every day about how being here just makes me think about everything. Don't play with me. Don't play with me.
Now, before we get into the new stuff, let's set the foundation. Remy Ma has been very open about her side of this. She's saying, listen, I was with this man for almost 20 years. 20 years. And she's tired of people acting like she just fumbled a perfect husband. Her point is simple: nobody knows what really went on behind closed doors except her. And baby, she's about to show receipts to prove it.
Same man. I was with that same man for almost 20 years. Can't nobody tell me I'm from the street and make me feel some type of way. Are you crazy? Can't nobody tell me, oh, you fumbled it. It's so funny watching people like, you had a good husband. He's only had one wife. The only person that can tell y'all if he's a good husband or not. And when he was, I told y'all that. I told y'all. When she was cool, when she was like, when it was what I thought it was, I kept it a being. When it's not, when it wasn't, I ain't say nothing. I dealt with it. I ain't never met a bitch. I've been waiting for somebody to just use a little bit of common sense. I ain't never met a female who has a perfect dude that takes care of her, helps her financially, emotionally, physically, is there for you, treats you like this wonderful thing, right? And you just say, you know what? I don't care. Fuck this whole shit. Who does that? Nobody. Oh, everyone looks so much happier now. Girl, man, don't nobody fall in love faster than somebody with nowhere to stay.
Okay, this is the part where things start getting really uncomfortable. These are alleged text messages from Claressa to Papoose. And if this is real, this paints a completely different picture than what she's been showing online. In these messages, she sounds exhausted. She's saying she feels unheard. She's asking for basic things like flowers and quality time. And honestly, she sounds like a woman who feels like she's not a priority. Now keep this in your mind because it's going to matter a lot later in this video.
I literally told him, every time your current come up says my name or does something that I feel is trying to attack me in any type of way, I'ma drag you. And I haven't even been dragging them. Bad enough, you got my daughter's mom out here looking crazy because you refuse to tell people, hey, me and Rem haven't even slept in the same bed since May 2022. You don't want to tell nobody that. You were so wrapped up in the whole black love thing. That was your thing. That was the only thing you had. And I realized that. And I respected that. You know what? I don't need to be out here telling people you ain't this and you ain't got this and you ain't doing this and you ain't that. Whoever get you, they'll see. I seen one of these. She was like, she said there was others. Who are they? I want to know. Do your own homework. No. Well, why she out at me? Because you loud. And I know he cares about his personal image and what people...
And then Remy Ma enters the chat. She posts that Papoose fell asleep on the phone with Claressa while he was literally laying in Remy's house. She calls him out, says he got scared and hung up as soon as he heard her voice. Claressa responds, calling it fake. And then Remy comes back with one of the coldest lines, basically telling her she's not aging like wine, and maybe she should ask her boyfriend for those flowers she's been begging for. Ouch.
Always together, we're always connected, so it's not like we're fighting over a man or anything like that. Like, that's a stupid narrative. I'm a grown and I'm a good looking woman who's successful. I don't gotta fight over no man.
Real talk.
I can get any man that I want, if we're being honest. But I chose him, he chose me, and we're together. It's just that they were like this whole black love thing. And I think that's where like the fans are kind of stuck at, like, oh, this was our black love. And that's what they were used to, I guess. And then I came into the equation and me and him got together. And just to be honest, we weren't supposed to be public. We was not supposed to be public. She did that. Remy did that.
Now here's where it gets really interesting. Remember Remy mentioned a Cali girl? Everybody wanted to know, who is she? Well, baby, Tasha K addressed this directly on a live stream and revealed that this woman was actually there on that same trip to Africa that Remy had already called out before. So this isn't a random rumor anymore. This is starting to connect. Okay, so stay with me here because this next part is the moment everything starts coming together. This was a private Win Records family event, basically a prom celebration for the label owner's son. Exclusive, high profile, family and close friends only. And guess who's there? Claressa Shields and Papoose, wearing the exact same outfits they had on later that night at the fight. Remember that detail. It matters.
First step, a milestone that you're making into adulthood. Be careful, be safe, Dad loves you.
Now here's the part that I think a lot of people missed. At this same private family event was Miss Callie, the woman Remy identified as the other woman, and she's posed right next to Kata, an artist signed to Win Records. These photos were posted publicly, by both of them, at an event Claressa herself was physically present at. So if this is true, Claressa may have been in the same room as her. And later that same night, this happens. The now infamous confrontation between Claressa and Alicia Bumgardner. At the time, everyone was confused. People were asking, why is she this angry? Where is all this aggression coming from? Alicia's comment that supposedly triggered this was old news, months old. So why explode now? Okay, so now let's slow down and put everything together because honestly when you line it all up side by side it tells a story that is way bigger than just one fight or one argument. First we have those leaked text messages. If those are real then Claressa was not nearly as happy behind closed doors as she was showing everyone online. She was tired. She was asking for basic things. She was feeling unheard. And remember she's the same person who keeps telling everyone how perfect this relationship is, and how she has the best man ever. So already there's a gap between what she was saying privately and what she was showing publicly. Then we have the Cali girl situation. Remy Ma drops this bombshell about another woman being involved, and everyone wants to know who this person is. Tasha K comes through and reveals that this woman was actually present on that trip to Africa. The same trip Remy had already brought up before. So now this isn't just a random accusation anymore. There's actual location and timeline lining up. And then we get to the Win Records family event. This wasn't some random public party. This was a private family celebration. Close circle only. And Claressa and Papoose are right there in the middle of it wearing the exact same outfits they had on later that night at the fight. So we know for a fact she was at that event. Now here's where it gets interesting. Miss Callie was also at that event, posing with Kata. Both of them posted these pictures themselves. Nobody leaked this. They put it out there on their own. Which means if Claressa was anywhere near that area, she very likely saw these two women together. And remember Miss Callie is the same woman Remy already called out as being involved with Papoose. So now picture this. You're at a family event. You're standing there in your outfit for later. And somewhere in that same space is a woman who has already been named as your man's other situation. Posing for pictures. Comfortable. Like she belongs there. How would that make anyone feel? And then just a few hours later we get the explosion. Claressa goes off on Alicia Bumgardner at the fight. And at the time everyone was confused because the thing Alicia said that supposedly caused this reaction was old news. Months old. So the timing didn't really add up for a lot of people watching. But now, when you connect it to everything that happened earlier that same day, it starts to make a lot more sense. Maybe this was never really about Alicia at all. Maybe Alicia just happened to say the wrong thing at the wrong moment to someone who was already carrying a lot of tension from earlier that day. Sometimes people don't explode because of what's directly in front of them. They explode because something else has been building up, and the smallest thing becomes the trigger point. So is it possible that Alicia was simply in the wrong place at the wrong time? Is it possible that Claressa saw something at that family event that she couldn't unsee, and she walked into that arena later that night already carrying all of that with her? I'll let you be the judge of that one. Drop your theory down in the comments because I really want to know what you think about this timeline. Does it line up for you the way it lined up for me? And honestly, I don't think this is the last time we're going to be talking about this situation, because there's clearly a lot more going on behind the scenes than what's being shown publicly. If you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure you like this video, share it with someone who needs to see this, and subscribe because there is always more tea coming, and you do not want to miss it.